were actually walking out and will be able to come back to continue his game after just 25 minutes of game. We don't know exactly where you're watching from, but thank you very much for being with us this evening rather. And we are coming to you live from the Benjamin Mkapa Stadium in Tanzania, 60,000 seater, all seater. And hopefully the Uganda Cranes rather will be able to get something from Tanzania this year round. Young man. Juma. Oh, trying to do well here, Juma. Trying to beat two. Still does well, keep the ball on play, but the final pass was not the best, really. That will be a foul from Milton Kalisa. I'm trying to put some bit of energy this time on Dixon Job, the Young Africans footballer. That's Milton Kalisa. Still do not know the name of that haircut anyway. But Milton Kalisa actually dawns on. But let's wait and see. It's Aishi Manula to drive this ball further forward. 26 minutes of this one already played. Manula. A little bit of a loose ball to Faye Toto. Away by Farid Musa, as drafted from the left to the right. Kibu going to the left-hand side. Farid Musa, Faye Toto here. And looking for Kibu. And Waiswa does very well to retrieve that ball for the Uganda Cranes at the midfield. Ooh, down goes Mato. Actually, Kalisa rather. Ring Malong says no problem. Continue with the game. It's good play from Mohamed Hussein. Away. This is Siraji. Venturing further forward, Siraji. Holds the ball well, beats two. Keeps the ball right in the midfield to Marvin Youngman. Revita. Livingston Mulondo. Revita John again. This is Marvin Youngman, the Vipers footballer. To another Vipers footballer, Sentamu Siraji. Well, the Uganda Premier League actually will begin around the 30th of September. So when we expect the Uganda Premier League to get underway. And Vipers will surely want to see if they can retain the title. They've actually been very busy in the transfer window. And I've also been very busy playing a few friendly matches here and there. This is Nafian Alionzi. Livingston Mulondo. It's a long ball from Livingston Mulondo, trying to look for Mato. And there goes Mato overstretching and actually fouling on Hussein Mohammed. And Mato actually thought it had gone out for a throw, but the referee says it's a free kick to Tanzania. Sure boy. Hussein. Pressure from Mato. And that's very good play from Mato, the young man from KCCA. Does extremely very well.
A hard-working player he is, Mato Rogers. Of course, also versatile. Talking about versatility, Mato is one of those players who can give you all options. Can be deployed in defense, can be deployed in midfield, and can be deployed as an attacker.
That's a long ball looking for Kalisa. Waiswa not receiving. Kude stealing that ball. And now collected here by Youngman. Siraji. Actually, that was not Siraji, rather. That was Livingston Mulondo. Almost having the same kind of head formula with Siraji there. Aishi Manula. Job. Trying very much to deliver a very long one. Looking for George Mpole. Totally wasted away to Nafian Alionzi. Has a right to actually hold that ball for some distance and some time. Revita. Mulondo. It's Livingston Mulondo looking for the options and tries to deliver a very long one, looking for Milton Kalisa. Oh, that's a good backheader. Chance away. Oh, that was very, very clumsy, I have to admit, from the captain Bakari. And surely if on a very good day, he would have been punished by the man himself, Milton Kalisa. Well, it will be a free kick right at the center, according to Ring Malong. Young man Marvin judged to have fouled. Kibwana. Long from Kibwana, trying to look for George Mpole. Away to Alionzi. Well, former Nduparaka footballer, that is Nafian Alionzi, then crossed over to URA. Alionzi Nafian. Just 0-0 currently at the start of the game here. No change on the scoreboard. On both sides currently finding it very difficult to break each other's back. Molondo Livingston. Audacious cross stolen away by Farid Musa. Faye Toto. Mkude. It's Faye Toto again. And the best of passes from Faye Toto, actually demanding a free kick. I was saying that there was a bit of a very big reach from one of the Uganda footballers. It's Faye Toto. Born in Zanzibar, currently from Zanzibar. Livingston Molondo. After 31 minutes of the game, Tanzania, while waiting for the Ugandans to bring that ball back and see if they can get the Ugandan side flat-footed.
Peter, of course, talking about the Uganda team with just half an hour played here at the Benjamin Mkapa Stadium, you will surely agree that the defense and the midfield are trying to do their role, but lack of a natural striker is surely affecting the Uganda Cranes. Yes, Karisa could be there, Mato could be there, and Martin Chiza, but the patience, you will surely witness that they are not being patient in the mouth of goal. It's a big affection that is disturbing Uganda Cranes here at the Benjamin Mkapa Stadium with just over half an hour played. Yellow card to Siraji centre move for that foul on Faye Toto. It was number 6 fouling number 6. Free kick will be for the Tanzanians here. And Salum Abubakar Shuaboy shall be the one to try very much and deliver that ball deep inside the forbidden area. The 29-year-old footballer from Yanga, Salum Abubakar. Shot number 8 there. And also standing on this is Farid Musa, another young Africans footballer. Farid Musa with the delivery. It is away by the Uganda side. And Chiza loses possession. Recollected yet again. Shua Boy with a good pass now. Faisal Salum going down. Referee says no foul whatsoever. And a little bit of a nick of a push there. It will be a free kick now to the Ugandan side. Well, look at this here. Was that a penalty or no? Well, just lost his bearing and lost the ball. Very good play really from Juma Ibrahim. A great call from the referee not to award that penalty, but what a lovely through ball from Ashua Boy to try and find Faisal Salum. It was a great movement, and of course that touch from Ibrahim Juma was fantastic to try and deny Faisal and Salum. A perfect call from the referee. Throw to the Uganda side. And again, good piece of defensive work by Shomari Kibwana. Well, Shomari Kibwana can actually play as a left back and play as a right back. He's actually very good in all possessions. Kalisa, what does the referee say? Ball for Uganda. Oh, very good play from the captain today, Milton Kalisa. It's good backtracking from Dixon Job, the defender there. Big man, 21-year-old. And will be a corner. Well, if I'm not very much mistaken, this could be Uganda's very first corner. Shall be able to judge that a little bit later from the statistics, but it's a corner for Uganda and shall be brought in by Moses Waiswa. And look at Revita manning up on Bakari. The last time a Ugandan side was here, they scored from a corner, and that was Vipers. Unfortunately, the person that scored from the corner is not starting here. Bright Anokani is that person, and of course not part of this team. We hope that corner can yield fruits for Uganda Cranes. Moses Waiswa, ball glides away. Ibrahim Juma on the chest, now stolen away. Juma does well to actually backtrack there. It was Gavin Kizito rather. Sorry about that. Mix up on the two players, but could be a problem on Dixon. Job is here. Aishi Manula, Job Dixon. Manula again. 10 minutes to half time. It's only 10 minutes. And both sides trying to square off and trying to look for that all-important goal that could actually determine where the result will go. Farid Musa. Farid again with a good pass through. And Alionzi does very well. That's very good game reading. And Mpole George failing to beat on Alionzi. Beautiful reaction and game reading from Nafi and Alionzi. But Peter, you surely are seeing that Tanzania now are utilizing those spaces in the midfield. Just like I said, the one who will have an edge in the midfield will have higher chances, creating chance after chance. The defense and of course goalkeeper need to be very alert, especially from those balls that come in the middle of the park. Long from Ulondo, away by
forward, away looking for Kibu Dennis. A little bit slow and not very sharp today, Kibu. If you look at the Kibu Dennis that plays for Simba and the Kibu Dennis that is playing here, well, totally different. Oh, that's very good piece of defensive work there from Dixon Job, away by Mkude. And good energy shown by the Ugandan side to retrieve that ball back. Look at how they play at the midfield. Good play from Waiswa. Ibrahim Juma. Oh, good flicking. Beautiful football from the Ugandans. Waiswa away. Kiza goes down. Foul awarded to Uganda. Oh, they are dancing their way through here, Uganda. Totally dancing their way through. And what a smile from the bench.
That was some beautiful football, Peter, from the Uganda Cranes, especially in the middle of the park. That coordination wasn't a mistake, but you see, it was a planned one from Marvin to Waiswa, then to Siraje Sentamu. It was a beautiful one, but look at that. The Tanzania player is very unlucky, rather very lucky not to move away with a yellow card in that situation, because there was a touch.
Well, there we go. Martin Chiza, free kick to Uganda. 6 minutes to half-time. And this shall be delivered by Juma Ibrahim. Ibrahim Juma will be the one to try very much, deliver this ball deep in and ring Malong. Actually, I'm wanting a word here. Milton Kalisa and Mkude Jonas. Here we go. Oh, Milton Kalisa, very, very lucky. Actually, he's not new in Tanzania, to admit. And Kalisa, talking of the elbow, can't speak Swahili well. Milton Kalisa. Free kick. Ibrahim Juma. Poor. Very, very poor. Shua Boy trying to steal. Waiswa does well. And then stolen away by Shua Boy. Flicking that ball further to Kibu. Dennis Kibu. And defended well perfectly there by Gavin Kizito. Keeps the ball in play. Waiswa. Young man. Chiza. Looking for Mato. Little bit of a knock on Mato. We a free kick. Oh, Mato trying to show some bit of evidence. Not very happy about that, really. And look at the eyes of Muhammad Hussein there. Mato not happy, really. Look at this here. And there goes the knee. And Golola Moses here.
Peter, that was a very reckless. I don't know why the referee is taking long to take out those yellow cards. Some serious tackles they are committing on Uganda Cranes. But for him, probably he's seeing things as probably...
That's Ring Malong. That's Ring Malong. That's how he actually handles his game. Not very quick at brandishing the yellow cards, Ring Malong. But anyway, Shua Boy does very well here over young man. Mkude. It's Shua Boy again, trying to nip that ball deep down, read very well by the Ugandans. Ibrahim Juma overdoes it. And the throw to Tanzania. Well, not very old, Ibrahim Juma, about 16.
Definitely, just like I said, he is one of those players that are steadily coming into the Cranes ranks. Played for the under-15, played for the Cubs, and is the current captain of the Uganda Cubs. Oh,
good one from Pole. Fortunately not getting the right boot and hook on that ball. Such a dangerous striker, Pole George. Need to look out for him there. And Kim Paulsen with his assistant also going down to try and analyze the first couple of minutes played, the first 41 minutes of the game played. And Alionzi Nafien has actually not been very busy. Actually, both goalkeepers have not been very busy in the first 41 minutes of the game played. Long ball. Stolen away here again by Farid Musa. Mkude. Mkude again. No. Looks like there is a Tanzanian footballer down, Kibwana Shomari. No, actually did not see what exactly transpired there, but he's bleeding from the mouth. Look at that. Has a cut.
Oh, Peter, I think there was some contact between him and Milton Karisa, as we are waiting to see, because after him going down, it is Milton Karisa that was just...
Yeah, I want you to look at this picture here, Ronnie. Look at this picture of support and bring it back home to Uganda and wonder if we can actually have such support.
It is very difficult, especially on the side of ladies, but in terms of on the side of the men, we've seen this with that gentleman, Biaruhanga, traveling all the way from Uganda to go and cheer up onto the Uganda Cranes.
Yeah, he traveled to actually cheer up on the She Corporates. Very lucky that this match also falls in the same week. But this is the elbow. Wow, Martin Chiza, that's the elbow Well, thank God we don't have VAR here. Otherwise, that would be a problem. Martin Chiza, with an elbow like that, could have been a red one.
Rogers, but of course the big and energetic Tanzania defenders will always make it hard for them. They will always knock them down to ensure they don't get any chance of taming them.
Away by Uganda, Marvin Youngman. Mato, who was the last player to tap the ball, is the question. Will it be a corner? And the referee awards a corner. There you go. Oh, referee on line number 2, that is Robert Henry from South Sudan. Well, giving that corner to Uganda. Referee adds 1 minute. And let's wait and see what this 1 minute can produce in this CHAN qualifier between Tanzania and Uganda. Aishi Manula trying to organize and shall be brought in by Waiswa Moses. Waiswa taking his time. Corner here for Uganda. Moses Waiswa. Shall he deliver now? Moses, it is away and sure boy, but the referee says it's a bit of an infringement over there. To be a free kick to Tanzania.
Free kick for Tanzania in what looks to be the final chance here in the first half at the Benjamin Mkapa Stadium. Here with Tanzania trying to put the ball forward.
Jonas Mkude, Bakari. Well, the captain of the Young Africans actually not been having a very good time at the Young Africans. Has been dropped to the bench on very many occasions. Away by Faisal Salim. Dixon Job. And there you go, the referee blowing the whistle for the first 45 minutes to actually come to an end. And Mitchell, together with his forces, trying very much not to concede a goal in the first 45 minutes. A few chances for the Cranes. And of course, a few chances also for the Taifa Stars. And we have to admit, both goalkeepers, Aishi Manula and Nafiana Leonzi, have not been very, very busy in this past 45. But so far, so good. It is Tanzania 0, Uganda 0. We go for the break, and when we come back, it will be the analysis and then the next 45 minutes. Don't go away.
Yes, like you see the statistics right about there, Uganda slightly leading in shots on target, that is 1 shot on target, and in yellow cards. Everything else is more or less. Also fouls, 12 fouls by Uganda and 10 by Tanzania. One offside for Tanzania, and of course, the ball possession is 53 for Tanzania and 47% for Uganda. Everything else looks all square, just like the halftime score, which is goalless. Joseph, it was a good game of all accounts, especially in midfield like we anticipated. Both defenses seem to be a little bit tight, especially on the side of Tanzania, where Uganda's striking line looks very lost. When we were discussing the lineup, you tried to ask me about the system, and I told you it is very hard to anticipate a system in certain aspects of football. Now, like you would say, we are playing 3 up front. It is very rare to see 3 of them up front.
Sure.
So there, the system could change from what we think. What would you take of the first half?
Actually, being that we are on our way battle, the way the boys have played the first half, they've put up a good fight, whereby we haven't conceded and they haven't got any shooting chance on our goal. We've played better. So for me, on my side, I see that Mitchell is getting a tick for the first half in terms of the defensive side of it. And we actually we've tried to get a shot at goal, which I told you that anytime we can score. So I didn't see that Tanzania had an upper hand over us, apart from us being away. But what I've observed may be the weather to our team. It might be affecting the players.
The weather?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course the weather has to affect. This is Africa. You are going away from home where you are not born, probably not even grown up. And your dream is to play professional football in aspects that are even more hostile than that. You talked about Mitchell being the Mitchell that we know. I don't get surprised when Mitchell is perfect in defending a team that he has observed for quite some time. The only challenge is the aspect of us actually expressing ourselves forward. Godwin, you are a goalkeeper, but also in our free time, we play football, and you are one of those players who want to go up front and look for goals. I don't see that robustness in today's team.
The problem lies with Tanzanian solutions. Kim Paulsen is spot on too with his system, because whenever they lose the ball, they convert to 4-4-2, making those 2 blocks, 4 defenders and 4 midfielders in a straight line. Because for Uganda, we need to use those wings. That is why you don't see many crosses from Ibrahim on the left, and then even Gavin Chisto is not, maybe he's playing traditionally as a right back by sitting back, but Mato Rogers not going forward to make those crosses. That's why statistically, Tanzania has been getting more crosses. Uganda has only got 2 crosses. Maybe one has been productive because we've got a shot at goal. One has not even reached the strikers there. But spot on to Tanzanian coach Kim Paulsen, because he knows Uganda Mitchell system. He wants to use those wings to go forward. The only way they can tackle that problem is by the midfielders getting that ball, making those passes through the middle, because it's possible. Milton Carissa is a player with pace. He's playing up front as a striker. They've been changing with Mato. Maybe when Milton Carissa is caught on the right, Mato stays in the center. But they need to make that play in the midfield. But so far so good for Uganda, because 0-0 at an away game is good.
Yeah, 0-0 at an away game is quite good. But of course, Joseph, still the people who are following this game will tell you that we want to see more. Like we discussed, more of the expression, more of those midfielders going forward. When we were discussing Siraj Sentamu, you very clearly said that he can play in that position alone, which means, or which meant to me that the players who are playing with him have the chance to go up front and the liberty. Unfortunately, they are actually using the chance negatively. They are all in our half most of the time, including the one that is getting more touches on the ball, Moses Waiswa. I don't see him going into the offensive third most clearly. He is more like playing like a deep-lying playmaker, and that cuts out our chances of hurting the Tanzanians. They have a good defensive midfield, but theirs, they try to transform and transition into an attack with them driving the ball forward. Moses Waiswa can't drive the ball forward because they are not letting him. Every time he tries, he is fouled. And I'm thinking, if he does that extra feet ahead, he will get fouled in more dangerous positions for us. And Marvin Youngman is actually not utilizing the role the way Bobos utilizes it for Vipers, despite the fact that their connection with St. Amy is supposed to flourish, having transferred to Vipers. How do you expect this midfield to actually roll out and try to link up with the players who are up front? Martin Kiza, Brian Mato, Rogers Mato, and Milton Karisa.
Actually, I'm just supplementing on what you've been saying, that the entire problem, either in the football today, is people are intending to take off responsibility from themselves, especially those who are trying to look for goals. That is their forward playing players. When you look at the way Ugandan midfield, from the where I said that we shall be having the 5 attacking and the 5 defending. But when you look at, apart from Milton Kalisa, whom you see on the pitch, that is a bit busy and putting their defense on, at least on a hard time. But when you look at other players, you find that they are failing themselves to put the responsibility on them, to see that they carry the team forward. The way you said Martin Waiswa, that's why I was telling you that maybe the weather. Because if a player can't drive at least for 1 meter with a ball, then it is affected maybe by the weather, that whenever he's driving, maybe he couldn't breathe well. So it's either to pass, and when he passes, he can't follow the ball. So you find that we are still having that problem. And when you look, if I was the coach by that time, I think we either need more midfielders who can carry the ball forward. As you see the Tanzanians, now when the Tanzanians are getting the ball, they don't just pass. At least they try to carry the ball forward to attract one of the defenders to come. Then they use that hole. That's also what we have to be putting in mind.
Still, we are playing very well. It is still goalless. That result is not so bad so far, statistically, but we are playing against Tanzania, who are at home. And like we have seen, more fans are trekking in the Benjamin Mkapa Stadium. Probably the second half will be a little more hostile, and it will push the Tanzanians to look for a goal. At 0-0, it does not seem to favor them, much as it doesn't favor Uganda anyway. But being the home side, they want to get a result. And they have seen Vipers beating their team, Yanga, in the same stadium. They have seen the KCC youth team winning the Cambiaso tournament right about there. The only joy they have seen was when the Simba Queens actually edged the She Corporates, but that is in the women football. These fans aching for a result will push Tanzania. How do you see our defense bully marshalling? Because there were some loopholes. We've seen some times when they are getting at the end with some clear-cut chances there, which actually the goalkeeper was quick to get even some calls of a handball, which means they are getting more action in our box than we are in their box. How do you see the defense again stifling out that threat?
Tanzania has been playing well, especially Abu Bakar there, the number 8. He's been playing so good, getting the ball in the midfield, making sure that he feeds those up front. George Mpole has been getting on the ball, the number 27, playing as a striker. They don't have that detachment as Tanzania. That is why they don't have that detachment as Tanzania. That is why you can see them playing their ball so far so well. But for Uganda, they need to get the ball going forward. Maybe on the substitute bench, they can have Travis. Travis there can change the game. He needs to sacrifice one player. Maybe Marvin Youngman. Our Siraji Center has been playing well as a sitter. He's been playing well. Marvin Youngman is sitting. Marvin Youngman needs to be sacrificed because Moses Waiswa, Marvin Youngman play the same roles. They play the same type of football. But for the experience, you can remain with Waiswa on the pitch. Then bring on Travis Mutiaba as the upfront man, taking them forward. Because for Uganda, they've been missing that linking player taking them forward. In the back line, they've been doing so well. But the play taking them forward has not been effective for them. The back line, Uganda need to only concentrate and keep that balance and composure, because Tanzania is going to keep on coming and coming. Yeah, Tanzania will keep on coming and coming to ensure that they get what they want.
Joseph, we are talking about Tanzania now, trying to look for goals and how the defense has looked. They have a lot of options to change from, because these are home-based players and they are at home. Definitely anyone would cherish that chance to play at home. And being the home side, you expect them to play an expansive game other than the away side, which can actually do defensive. What is Tanzania going to do? And if they do it, what should Uganda look out for? From what we have seen in the defensive mechanism of the Cranes.
Speaking about the Tanzanian side first, if the coach have statisticians who could read a game for him, the only problem Tanzania is facing in parts of attacking Uganda, that they are few in numbers when they are attacking. Two, the way they are just passing, and when their movements or mobility in the back line of Uganda, it's very slow. You find that they have that speedy player who just need one creative midfielder who can dribble off. If he can, they can dribble off Sentamu. And you see Sentamu is the culprit of making fouls on our side.
And he's already on a yellow card.
Yes. So if they bring in a player who is given a role to take off Sentamu, either to get a red card or to dribble him off, they're likely to do what? To score us. Then a part of Uganda, if they do that, in Uganda, what I first show that we are having this organization in terms of pressing. One is pressing, then they are leaving another player to come in and what? Get there, and they are getting those balls freely. Instead of the entire team to press together. If we are saying that we are pressing, each player has to be moving into press so that the back line remain intact. But you find that when they are pressing, one is pressing, another one is waiting. Then by the time he gets, another one comes into press. So they are creating more holes in in our defense.
One of the challenges of playing many midfielders actually without a recognized striker up front is the responsibilities of carrying that chain up front get lost, because no one has that responsibility to lead the line, and no one knows when to be the second person to spoil the foil. The same way no one will know who to lead the line when you are attacking and who to follow. Rogers Mato is being mobile, Milton Kadisa mobile also, and trying to do a lot of things in the air and all that, but there is no person waiting for the second ball. Even when he tries to out-muscle the defenders, no one is picking up the second ball. Martin Chiza is in another angle of his own. He's more defensive, helping Ibrahim Juma, but when they are attacking, actually he's the one passing into his space. What can we do with the bench that we have as we wait for the second half to actually stifle out that? Could we opt for Basangwa or go what Bule is saying, add in another explosive midfielder?
The first thing I asked you first, what's the system are you playing?
Yeah.
When the coach brought on the system, it was a 3-5-2. But when you were looking at the players, they are playing over a 3-4-3, a 3-1-5, a 3-5-1. Actually, you couldn't because when you look at up front, it's only Kalisa.
Yes.
If it's not Kalisa, it's only Mato. So
and one of them is lost. So I think the challenge now is we are over-respecting Tanzania. We need to try and believe in ourselves and try to play the game. Because the fans actually over-expecting Tanzania as well. There you see them putting that sign, we already slaughtered. They are going to slaughter the Cranes. The Cranes can't fly as high as Kilimanjaro. They cannot go into the stars. But, of course, football being what it is, the teams are preparing for the second half. We are anticipating a lot to happen, especially in preserving the result or trying to break the deadlock from either side. It is between me and you. Take your prediction to our channels. You can follow us on the Twitter handle at FUFATV1 or at FUFA Radio, because that sister channel of ours also can send the messages. Give us your prediction for the second half and the result of this game. This is the home of Ugandan sport, FUFA TV, and we are giving you the CHAN first leg as it happens at the Benjamin Mkapa Stadium between Taifa Stars of Tanzania and the Uganda Cranes. Of course, it's called Taifa Stars when they are playing with all the players, and it is Kilimanjaro in other aspects. Don't get confused, they are all the same. It is the Tanzania that you know, and this is the tournament of home-based players. The second half is getting underway, and our team is preparing. Peter Rotai and Roneski Lusurirenski are going to give you the second half right from the Benjamin Mkapa Stadium.
Pale St. Mary Chitende, Kampala. Uganda, Tanzania sifuri. Uganda sifuri. Mchezo umeanza. Stars kwa kasi ya namna yake. Tepsi Evans yuko uwanjani. Tepsi Evans yuko uwanjani, lakini pia Anwar Jabir. Wote wawili wako uwanjani.
Again to the Benjamin Mkapa Stadium, Tepsi Evans has actually come in for Kibu Dennis. Now Tepsi Evans actually plays for Azam Football Club and is here in replacement of Kibu. It looks like Kibu, things have totally refused to come his way. One of the best footballers in the league, totally failing to get the right balls in. And Tepsi will be coming through to see if he can test the test of something that the Ugandans do have in the game today. Throw coming up. So we don't see what comes in. A little bit of an Ali start, I have to admit, for Milton Kalisa, as he tries very much to drive the ball further forward. And Paulsen over there knows exactly the true meaning of this match. He has another match against the Ugandans, not the return leg, but on the senior category of the AFCON qualifier.
Definitely, this is like a pre-match prior to the big one when the Uganda Cranes will be facing off with Tanzania in the AFCON. That is Ivory Coast 2023 qualifiers, but that will come next year. But Peter, looking at the second half, just like you said, towards the end of first half, Kibu didn't live to the expectation. No wonder Paulsen has made a quick substitution, and so is the Uganda Cranes introducing the player right on your screen in Richard Basangwa. He was part of the Hippo side that made history, reaching the AFCON Under-20 finals in Mauritania in 2021.
Shot number 8, Richard Basangwa will be trying to see if he can move those balls perfectly well there, Basangwa. But the throw shall be brought in by Gavin Kizito. Long from Gavin, looking for Basangwa. Flicks it well. And the ball just eludes and finally goes straight away. And then recollected there will be a throw-in. Looks like Marvin Youngman, if I'm not mistaken, could have been the one that actually exited the game. Shall be able to judge and watch that from where we are commentating from here at the National Stadium. It's a throw by Kibwana. Flicked on well and then collected calmly. Actually, Youngman is in. And finally stolen away by Mato. Tried to dance his way through. Ball just goes out for a throw. Began quickly. Dixon Job. Away to Aishi Manula. Manula checks his time here, Aishi Manula. Lays it back through again, and then recollected perfectly by Job. Long from Dixon Job. Long ball further forward, looking for Paul George. And then swept away there by Ibrahim Juma, collected by Tepsi. Tepsi Evans with a cross, and it's sent it away by C4. And Sure Boy goes outside. Good try there from Salum Abubakar Shuboy. Unfortunately for the 29-year-old, just failing to get the right target from such a distance and failing to score against Nafian Alionzi. But good try from Shuaboy.
That was a big chance for Tanzania to break the deadlock with just 2 minutes into the second half from Shuaboy. Just like Peter was saying, where was the midfield? Where was Siraje or Marvin Youngman? But talking about the substitution, Uganda seems like they've sacrificed Martin Achiza for Richard Basangwa to come in here at the Benjamin Mkapa Stadium with a throw-in now for the Uganda Cranes.
Well, more pace needs more pace. Basangwa coming in for Martin Chiza. Unfortunately for Martin Chiza, won't be able to score again here. Will be a throw to be brought in by Kizito Gavin, looking to get that ball inside there. The Sports Club Villa footballer will try to get that ball very quickly. Gavin with a cross, not the best really. Sure boy stands and guards. Goes away for a goal kick to the Typhusters. Well, just about 4 minutes of the second half played. You can see the intensity of the second half, actually more than how we ended the first 45. Bakari. Hussein. Flipping that ball further forward. Showboy in here. Nice flick in by Faisal Salum. And again, good game reading. This time round by Marvin Youngman.
A great game reading from Marvin, a young man. But Peter, still talking about this game, Paulsen knows this is the chance. This is the advantage they have to probably go into the second leg with a lead. They know the havoc Uganda can cause while playing at home. But the fact that we are playing at Chitende, where we've not yet had quite impressive performances, but they know this is the chance they have if they are to have a chance of going back at the Chan tournament.
Nafian Alionzi. It's a long ball there from him, trying to stretch that ball further, looking for Basangwa. Kalisa, Waiswa goes down, brought down by Nkude, but the referee says it was a clean one. Mpole George fighting his way through, trying to nick his way through. Unfortunately, that's going to be a foul. Well, actually, they did also make another substitution, the Tanzanians too.
5 minutes, of course, into the second half. It is still a 0-0 game between Tanzania and Uganda, with a free kick in here for the Tanzanians. Milton Karisa, not a happy man here. Of course, there was some bit of contact from Mulondo and, of course, Siraj center move. The two Vipers AC player. Look at that. That was a really interesting scenario and a right call to me by the center referee.
Farid Musa, Mkude Jonas, Tepsi holding that ball gallantly well here, Tepsi. And they're venturing further. Unfortunately for the Tanzanians, Mpole George was actually substituted. But this is Mkude Jonas. Sure boy. Trying to nick that ball further ball to Muhammad Hussein. And then they collect here perfectly as they take their time, as they build something here. They're cooking something, these Tanzanian players. Farid Musa taking on 4. He goes down. And the referee awards a free kick to the Tanzanians.
A free kick to the Tanzanians with just 7 minutes into the second half. They are looking to be sharp. They are looking to be lively. They are pressing for that goal. But the Uganda team still standing firm with Nathian Alionzi flying high to tame that crossing from the Tanzanians.
Well, Nathian Alionzi knows exactly the true meaning of this match here. Well, when Mitchell gives you a game to play, you have to play your fullest and your best, really. And also, you could be catching the eye of one of the agents. And hopefully, you can actually get a buy on. Waiswa. Kalisa. Trying to nick that ball. It's dropping over the bar. Well, some bit of clever replay here from Milton Kalisa. For once, I thought he was actually going for the cross. But it looks like he was going for goal.
He was going for goal, but we've seen him do that on a number of occasions. In the last game, Cranes played that was in the AFCON qualifiers at Chitende against Niger. That is the same way and style in which he scored that goal. Many thought he was going in for the cross, but the ball finally ended up in the back of the net. Same thing, he tried in here. Very unlucky for his effort to go just over the bar.
No way, that's Manula. Job trying to control that ball through his Abde Talib. Tepsi, and then stolen away and recollected Milton Kalisa. Finally, Uganda can break Gavin away. And down goes Basangwa. Referee awarding the free kick. It's free kick to Uganda, and again, good start for Basangwa. Ever since he was introduced for Martin Chiza, Oh, look at how he walks there with a lot of energy there. Richard Basangwa.
Richard Basangwa, clever player, he is currently at Gaddafi FC in the Star Times Uganda Premier League on loan from Vipers. Did put up a very interesting performance during the Under-20 AFCON campaign that was in Mauritania, creating a number of goals for the likes of, that is Derek Akakoza, and of course Ivan Abogere in there for the Hippo side. A reason as to why he has graduated to the Uganda Cranes side. Richard Basangwa, very energetic in the gentleman there by Richard Basangwa, with Tanzania building from the back. I see Manula.
Up front away. What can they do? Good play from Job. Kibwana Shomari. And again, very good backtracking this time round by Ibrahim Juma. Wins the ball fair. Tepsi not very happy. Waiswa. Revita. Trying to rave his way through. Unfortunately, wins a throw in here. Revita. To the disappointment of the Tanzanian fans here. Can actually listen to them making a lot of noise from where we are currently sitting. It's a throw here for Ibrahim Juma. Looking to get this ball further away for the Uganda Cranes. Game still looked on 0-0. Goal still failing to come their way. That's good play there from Basangwa a while ago. That's trying to open up on Mato Rogers. A push from Mato. Well, Mato actually bringing down on Dixon Job. Well, look at this. Why? Mato, why? Yeah, and Mitch also doing the same thing. It's a long ball further. Mohamed Hussein runs his way through. Mohamed Hussein looking for space and room. And Faisal Salum going down very easy, feeling the pinch there. You can see that from the reaction. That's Sentamu Siraji. You don't easily pass him.
Siraji, Sentamu, nicknamed as the Anchorman, the Tower. And of course, Sekatemera in our local language, doing what he does best. I'm very sure many are impressed with his performance. That is what has always described him.
Mohamed Hussein with the cross. Nafian Alionze. It's beautiful goalkeeping from Nafian. Not very happy about that from Abu Twalib Hamad. Actually, Hamad came in as a replacement of George Impole, who was substituted at halftime. Livingstone Mulondo. Just 56 minutes of the game played. No goal yet from both sides. Flick on by Basangwa. Kalisa on the run. Easily done it, Bakari. Kalisa fighting. Bakari stands his ground. Free kick awarded to Tanzania.
Great call again from the referee. But of course, Milton Kalisa doing well there to put pressure on the big and energetic Tanzanian defenders, just there as you're witnessing on your screen.
Milton Kalisa becoming a problem here for the back. Bakari and Dixon Job currently finding it very difficult to stop him. Just reminds me of that naughty one person in a class. Will always be there to spoil the entire mood. That's Milton Kalisa here. Kibwana Shumari. Dixon Job for the Tanzanians now, trying to venture further to Shua Boy. Jonas Mkude. Bakari. Back again to Jonas Mkude. Out front to Mohamed Hussein. Mohamed Hussein, what can he do with this? Away he continues. Good play from Mohamed Hussein, but gets that ball back in the midfield to Shua Boy. Change of wing from Tanzanians. Shumari Kibwana. One pass through. Tepsi. Kibwana, and again, very good tackle there by Ibrahim Juma.
The
Throw to Tanzania.
The young man, Ibrahim Juma, so far doing so well. Of course, many were surprised when he started ahead of Derek and Hero, but so far doing well with just a few minutes played into the second half here at the Benjamin Mkapa Stadium.
Stolen away perfectly, and then pass through Basangwa. Kalisa venturing further. Basangwa with the pass, and good game reading this time around by Dixon Job. Job here. Away by Bakari. Throw to Uganda. Well, the way we did see a run from Milton Kalisa. Putting everything to the grain in this match, Milton Kalisa. Young man. Revita. Mulondo. That's very good football from the Uganda Cranes now, trying to cool the tempo of the game, trying to draw the Tanzanians away from the back. It's exactly what they're doing here. Livingstone Mulondo. Gavin Kizito. Oh, he plays well. Gives that ball away with ease to Mohamed Hussein for Tanzania. Oh, this could be a problem. Faisal Salum Backtrack, Alionzi. Very good patient play. And finally, they get themselves a throw-in. For the very first time, you could actually believe that maybe the Ugandans could be broken down at the back. Youngman, Marvin Youngman. Change of wing looking for Mato. All defended well by Kibwana Shomari. Shomari. Shuaboy. Mkude. Well, making that run through Mkude, trying to get the best of Waiswa. This is a chance for Abdul Salim. Shuaboy stolen away by the young man. Marvin Youngman. Well, takes his time round, looks for the options, loses that run, but collected by Basangwa. Siraji. Gavin. Youngman. Gavin. Siraji. Youngman. Oh, Basangwa here, putting his body on line. Big player. Basangwa. Up front away. Basangwa solo effort. Basangwa! Goes outside, but good running from Basangwa.
Good running it was from Richard Basangwa, a very energetic player. He loves talking on players, and that is what exactly he is doing since his introduction. Look at that, and that shot, oh, he was just very unlucky for it to just go inches out for a goal kick, but a very fantastic attempt and great one for the Uganda Cranes.
Long pass, looking again for Basangwa. It is Basangwa, but this time he fouls on Bakari. Well, Basangwa failing to use his body right. That is according to him. The referee from South Sudan, Micho, not very happy with the assistant referee's call there. And Ring Malong receiving some words from the captain, receiving some words from Basangwa. Well, Basangwa actually had his body right on Bakari. I don't know if that was supposed. Here we go again. Watch this well. Has all the right to do that.
Peter,
shielding the ball.
Peter, he did, but of course, in the first place, he did pull that was that defender in there. And to me, I still believe that was quite a right call from the center referee.
Well, sometimes you don't understand coaches, but I love this picture here. Really love this picture. Well, some Ugandan fans there. And, oh, that flag is upside down.
It is upside down. It is.
Aishi Manula. Dixon Job. Taking his time here, Dixon Job away to Kibwana Shumari. Trying to flow that ball through. That could be a space for Siraji to venture. Waiswa. Juma. Siraji. Well, that's a very big ball there. Away by Dixon. Straight up for a goal kick.
Peter, with the absence of Bobos Biaruhanga, who didn't travel with the side as he's reportedly heading for a foreign club, it was a blessing in disguise for his club teammate, that is Siraji Sentamu, to get a chance at this big stage to showcase his abilities. And so far, he is doing well since the game started. Siraji Sentamu covering the distance well, putting the players down where needed. Siraji Sentamu been very unlucky not to be part of the Crane squad, despite putting up performances for different clubs like URA and then Vipers. He had last got that summon in 2010. That was when he was playing for the under-17 nationals. Ever since then, he has always missed out despite putting up spirited performance. That is the true description of patience and hard work in Siraji Sentamu. Here he comes to get that chance at a very big stage in the CHAN qualifiers.
Kalisa loses his bearings. Lianga does well. Mkude. Well, Daniel Lianga coming in for Farid Musa. Quick change there for the Tanzanians as they drive their forces further forward. Looking to break down the Ugandans. And John Revita does very well. Well, John Revita also exiting the FUFA drum competition.
Yeah, the captain of Bukedi in the FIFA drum, who exited at the expense of Kampala province, losing 4-1 on aggregate.
Well, he was there. Now here chance for Bakari, Muhammad Hussein, Lianga. Using his arm very well, Lianga. Away and the way. Here they come. This is good play from Tanzania. Good ball through. Head away. And Tepsi controlled through. Another call for their Tepsi! And Leonsi there. Well, after shooting, they're attacking the referee. And Ring Malong walks away.
An appeal for a penalty in there, but I'm just loving the way the center referee is handling the game. Ring Akech Amalong are doing so well. That was a very fantastic defending from Ibrahim Juma. As we are waiting to see if there was some bit of a touch, but I don't think it was there, Peter.
Well, cannot tell. Everybody actually wanting a handball. We shall be seeing that again. Who you go? Paulsen also attacking the referee's assistant here. Everybody not very happy. Everybody not very happy here. Was that a handball? And Tepsi, you can see Tepsi going to ring Malong, and Malong says, no, I am the conductor of the match. Well, could be a problem for Marvin Youngman here. Could be some injury. Look at this. Shots on target. 1-1. Well, not the best, really. Shows how physical this match is, and Waiswa's done well in this match.
Doing well so far in Moses Waiswa, and with those stats showing one apiece attempts on target, it shows how physical and how highly contesting this game is. With Marvin going down, it will be a big blow for the Uganda Cranes if he doesn't come back. But who knows, it could be again a blessing in this case, because looking at the bench, there are a number of options in Saidi Cheyune, one of the most experienced players in the Uganda Cranes squad that is in Tanzania. Of course, Hamid Juma in there, who was the leader of a delegation in the stands, watching out on the team Uganda.
Looks like Saidi Cheyune will be coming in for Marvin Youngman. And Saidi Cheyune scored a goal at the Chan competition. So rings very well in my head.
He knows what this competition means. He knows what playing in the Chan means. Scored 2 blockbusting goals in the last edition in Cameroon, 1 against Togo, and 1, of course, against Morocco, who were the hosts, as rather Morocco, who went on to be champions. He very well knows what it means playing, and I know and I believe he will positively impact on this game with a few minutes to play here at the Benjamin Mkapa Stadium.
Manula. Dixon Job. Taking his time right now, Dixon Job here. It's about 25 minutes of the game remaining to play for Bakari. Manula Aishi. It's a long pass there from Aishi Manula. Well, the last time that the Uganda senior team was here, they conceded a good number of goals. But here comes Daniel Lianga. Venturing to Faye Toto. Faisal Salum. Away to Shua Boy. Faye Toto again. Trying to link that ball further away to Kibwana Shumari. Dixon Job. Shumari loses. Now stolen away by Saidi. One pass there from Waiswa. Saidi Cheyune. Basangwa. It's Basangwa again. Looking to push that ball further, using his energy as well. Waiswa away. And a cross in by Ibrahim Juma. Straight. Aishi Manula. Well, didn't he go out with the ball? Well, the player's actually demanding for a corner, but it's actually going to be a goal kick. It's goal kick to Tanzania. Looks like the goalkeeper actually went out with the ball to me.
Peter, it looks like he did go out with the ball, but from look at a different angles, you will surely agree that that ball had gone out before him rising to hold it.
Header through in the midfield, and now collected here perfectly by Dixon Job. Mkude. Jonas Mkude. Controlling here is Lianga. Daniel Lianga. Hussein Lianga. Looking for the options. Trying to look for Tepsi. Mato does well. Saidi Cheyune here. Long pass from Saidi. And then collected here by Milton Kalisa. This is good for Uganda. Kalisa takes his time and delivers a poor one. Mohamed Hussein. Lianga. Mitchell trying to urge the forces further forward, but now here comes Mohamed Hussein for Tanzania. Change of wing looking for Tepsi. Here comes Tepsi. Tepsi away. Taps that ball perfectly. Faisal Salum. Lianga. Faisal. Faisal Salum away. Collected well by Mohamed Hussein. Dropping ball through, but not getting the best of Hamad Abdul Twalib. Just failing to get that ball perfectly well there. The jersey number 25. It's not the best, really.
Again, Tanzania posing questions to the Uganda Cranes, but so far the defense marshaled by John Revita and, of course, Livingstone Mulondo doing so well, moving so well to ensure they protect the custodian in Nafian Alionzi. Nafia Nalionzi here for the Uganda. Starts it to Livingstone Mulondo, trying to go forward. Livingstone Mulondo launches in the long one, trying to find Richard Basangwa.
Up front away, Waiswa, Faisal Salim. Handball awarded, free kick awarded here to the Tanzanians. And they're looking to begin this very, very quickly. If they can anyway. Well, just number 25 is actually called Jabir there. So apologies on that. Amir Jabir. Dixon Job. Sure Boy. Faisal Salim, Sure Boy. Sure Boy does very well to turn and twist now. Collected perfectly. Jonas Mkude. That's a very, very long ball further forward in. Lianga. It's Lianga way. Oh, that's a very poor cross from Lianga this time round. And will roll away for a goal kick.
Goal kick for the Uganda Cranes here with just 20 minutes to play at the Benjamin Mkapa Stadium. And now Uganda preparing to make their third change. And guess who? The boy, the talented and magician in Travis Mutiaba getting set to come on. He has very interesting memories here at the Benjamin Mkapa Stadium. And here he comes on to see if he can try and replicate those memories. Huge player. He is, despite the age, but he is a big player coming onto the pitch.
Well, the captain is getting out, Milton Kadisa. He has actually given his level best. And he'll be majestically walking away, replaced by the young man, Travis Mutiaba. He's not very happy, Milton Kadisa. You can see that from the face. It's written all over the Vipers footballer. And Travis Mutiaba will try very much to see if he can put some pieces to play. That's the confirmation. Mutiaba Travis in for Milton Kadisa. Revita, Livingstone Mulondo. Oh, here comes the C4 right now, looking to drive one inside. Waiswa. Ooh, poor clearance, call for the handball, not awarded. And instead it's a free kick awarded the other way around. Well, looks like an offside, but every Ugandan player now surrounding the referee, Ring Malong. And Saidi Cheyuna, I think, is the captain right now. Manula. Job. Back again to Aishi Manula. With about 19 minutes on the clock remaining to play for 19. As it stands, Tanzania 0, Uganda 0.
19 minutes to play here at the Benjamin Mkapa Stadium. Just like it has been in the build-up matches prior to this match, goals are becoming a problem for the Uganda Cranes. Of course, no Nacho 9 in this current squad. Hopefully, prior to the return leg, when the team returns, they can manage to fix in quite a number of players, as probably Muhammad Shaban, who is doing well for his new side, KCC, in the preseason matches. And who knows, Yunus Sentamu as well.
Hopefully, let's wait and see if those two will be available to play in the return leg. And Saidi Cheyune, they are trying to command the forces right now. And Waiswa seems to be in a lot of pain. And Mato actually sharing a word with the referee, Ring Malong. I don't think Waiswa can continue this match. Really don't think he's in a lot of immense pain over there.
Peter, another big blow it will be. That's if Moses Waiswa won't come back, or rather won't manage to soldier on.
He cannot. He really cannot. You can see the reaction from the assistant doctor over there. You can here we go. He just cannot continue.
Very painful and absurd for Moses Waiswa. Looking at the options left on the bench, of course, you have a right back in James Begesa. You have a left back in and the hero, Derek. You have Kenneth Semakula, and rather than Kenneth Semakula, I think it is Kenneth Semakula who will have to come on here for the Uganda Cranes, given his versatility.
Well, there's actually a little bit of a scratch on his ankle. Here we go. Watch this very well. There. And coming through from Shomari Kibwana. That's a very painful, very painful. Well, he's not very happy. Look at him. He's not very happy with Shomari. Actually, Muhammad Hussein, rather. Well, he looked as though he was not going to continue. But look at this. He seems to be okay, but there might be a change right now. There may be a change.
Of course, coach going for Derek and Hero left back. But of course, known for his versatility way back from Kamocha Soccer Academy. Derek is one of the players who can be deployed, especially in any midfield creative departments, and he can give you what you expect of him.
Well, not in the game today. Currently sitting with the fans over there. John Revita looking to deliver this ball deep in. Long from Revita. It is away by Hussein. Well, that's not right. Only one yellow card. Looks like I did say yellow card to Tanzania. Mohamed Hussein. Oh, Basangwa. This is Basangwa. Mato now. Driving it through. Saidi Chayune. Over the bar from Saidi. Loves to score from such a distance, Saidi.
Great attempt from Saidi Cheyune, known for scoring in such angles. We've seen it before, and this is one of the things that describe him in the beautiful game of football. Very, very unlucky for that effort. Look at the control; it was just perfect, and the final effort was on point, only to go inches over the bar.
Yeah, not very happy with himself. Saidi Cheyune did everything right, had already begun celebrating. Then it had to get cut short there. Revita. He's played very well today. Revita doing all the sweeping there is to do in this match. Perfect play. It's a long ball deep. Another piece of header there from Ibrahim Juma. Siraji. Mohamed Hussein controlling well. Mato trying to attack. Hussein Mohamed venturing away. Saidi Cheyune. Faisal Salum. Mato does well. Putting in some Mato in this match. Hussein. Faitoto. Faisal Salim. Salum Faisal. Trying to clip that ball further away. Nkude. Away to Dixon Job. It's now an open game, I have to admit. Very much open. The Tanzanians are open. The Ugandans are very much open. Nkude join us with the ball. And that's very disappointing from him. Just goes away for a throw into Uganda.
Nine fielder players for Uganda in the heart of defense, of course. That shows how much they need not to concede in this game. And of course, Tanzania attacking. They know this is the chance they have. They know with this first leg, they need to get positive results such that prior to the return leg at Chitende, they have that advantage.
Basangwa, down he goes. Shall be a throw into Uganda. Throw into Uganda Cranes here now. Basangwa going very much into the forbidden area, trying to look for a goal for himself as Micho is trying very much to reorganize the side at the back there, but this was the event. Good tackle there from Lianga. It's going to be a long throw by Gavin Kizito. Long he goes, flicked in by Basangwa. It's flowed away by Tepsi. Saidi Cheyune, Basangwa, flicks it back, Mato! Goes outside for goal kick, but good try from Rogers Mato.
Good try from Rogers Mato, but the build-up for me, Peter, was well planned. Saidi Cheyune to Basangwa and then to Mato. Great build-up it was. Very unlucky for Mato, his effort to go wide for a goal kick.
Basangwa, the Cranes are cooking here. Ball back into play, delivered in perfectly well. The weight was not the best. Oh, look at Saidi Cheyune. And Naishi Manula asking him, what are you doing? 13 minutes, just only 13 minutes remaining to play. Game still very much on.
Game still very much on, but Peter, I don't know if this goalless stalemate would do for the Uganda Cranes. Yes, it would do because they might not have lost a game here at the Benjamin Mkapa. But how come when they come at Chitende and probably concede a goal, in that situation, they will have no situation apart from going for maximum points. But of course, not conceding here, it is very good. Hopefully, prior to the return leg at Chitende, they carry their scoring boots because scoring those goals has been a problem for Uganda in the last couple of matches. As a howler here from John Revita.
Oh, good back tracking from Siraji. This is Siraji venturing further forward. Siraji again. Away to Travis Mutiaba. Siraji holds and holds, beats Tepsi to the ball. Are they currently enjoying the performance? And Why did the referee blow? According to us, a late call from the referee. It's an offside there. Late call. Kude. Oh, Lianga still receiving instructions, eh? Look at this. Lianga. Hope he actually puts the instructions to use.
Positive fruits for the Uganda Cranes with just 9 minutes to play at the Benjamin Mkapa Stadium.
9 minutes remaining to play. Ibrahim Juma to deliver this ball in. Ball through, flicked in. Saidi Cheyune called for the handball. Finally away by Bakari. Revita, the only player at the back standing tall with some bit of tinted hair here. Our front Basangwa. Mutiaba Travis. Travis Mutiaba needs to cross this well. Woo! And a gamble from the goalkeeper. And Bakari not very happy. Really not very happy. And I believe Mato had the right to go for that ball. The goalkeeper had actually released through and everybody surrounding Mato. And Mato looking very confused right now. A word from Bakari. Oh, referee trying to calm down the two. Mato explaining, Bakari not happy. But at the end of the day, football wins. But this is a good try from Travis. Not the best of crosses, really. Not the best of crosses. Well, if he had only cut that ball back diagonally, maybe Saidi Cheyune would have actually lunged on that. But he tried to put that ball inside the mix there, and the goalkeeper did very well to go for that.
Definitely, Peter, it was a very good chance for the Cranes. But in that situation, of course, you will realize that Travis wasn't on his strong foot, thus not making that cutback that many expected he should have done.
Saidi Cheyune. Now to Basangwa. It is Basangwa, uses his energy well, brought down by Bakari. That's a clever player, Basangwa, very clever footballer. And he actually gives a yellow card to Bakari. Look at this. Well, he knew that would happen. He knew that would happen. put his body right there, shielded the ball well, and he knew he was going to be fouled, and he went down very easily.
Clever player he is, of course. And now Tanzania getting that yellow card. Peter, now this is a very big chance for the Uganda Cranes to find the back of the net. A few seconds ago, just mentioned that the player in Ibrahim Juma loves taking those free kicks, loves culling in those free kicks from such areas. Here he is with a very big chance to probably break the deadlock for the Uganda Cranes.
Ibrahim Juma will be looking to deliver this ball long in. Well, he takes his time up, pumps his body well. Ibrahim Juma, will he go for precision? Will he go for power? It's Ibrahim Juma with power, deflects away. What was a free kick has now become a throw-in. Throw to Uganda. Not very happy with himself there, the man Juma Ibrahim. Oh, the team doctor also having a look at his clock. Cameras on him. Don't know why.
Of course, the posture and the position in which he's standing definitely just shows that Ivan Sewanyana, one of the longest serving, of course, doctors now in the Uganda Cranes team, so far doing so well, making sure players are always ready and available for selection on time.
Gabin with the crow, Basangwa with the flick, Fei Toto away, Saidu Cheyune with the kick, and it's away by Mkude. And good flick through. Collected perfectly again by Ibrahim Juma. The 1-2s here. Nice interchange. Travis Mutiaba. Mato down. Finally away by Faisal Salim. And then recollected again. Juma. One pass on the short. Not getting right. Now this could be trouble. Everybody needs to go back and defend. Here comes Tepsi. Tepsi away. Try to flick that ball through. And stolen away by Saidu Cheyune, but the referee gifts Tanzania with a free kick with only 5 minutes on the clock to play for. Just 5.
Juma losing possession in a very sensitive position, but kudos to Siraje Sentamu offering that much needed cutting to the Cranes defense. Siraje Sentamu doing so well so far in this game.
Mato. Ball is away. Referee said it had crossed the line for corner. Corner coming up here for Tanzania. Well, Uganda Cranes need to be very careful because Tanzania are very good at set piece play. Everybody on the bench looks a little bit worried right now, but it will be a corner to be brought in by Tepsi Evans. Tepsi Evans with delivery. It's a short one, away by Siraji. Finally gotten away by Uganda's Siraji Sentamu. It was actually Saidi Cheyune rather. Travis Mutiaba on the chest. Up against Hussein. Travis well. Here comes Travis again. Travis beats one in the box line. Goes for the shot. It's in. What a shot. What a goal.
Travis Mutiaba is the player. We all know his strength is taking on one-on-one situations. He does well to put Uganda in a well-deserved lead. Travis Mutiaba 1, Tanzania 0.
Boy, did you see him go. Boy, did you see him fight. Boy, did you see that finish. What a goal. Like we said, beauty, beauty. Beauty, beauty.
That was the goal, and that was the goal all Ugandans were waiting for. When he was coming on, I mentioned that he came on for a purpose, and he has delivered the purpose to put Uganda Cranes in the driving seat in the minutes they needed that goal.
Well, he actually got it from here. Sometimes as a defender, you need to stamp your foot to the ground. And what a steal from Travis. But look at when he enters the box. Wow! Leaves him on the ground and fire. That's a good goal.
Fantastic goal, Peter. It is a goal worth watching any day.
Kibwana Shomari was left flat-footed on. Look at this. Kibwana on the ground and says, oh my goodness. Now that's a goal worth celebrating. That's $1 million goal. But what a dodge from Travis. He will not forget this goal. He will not forget this night.
He has scored such goals, just like I mentioned. He did score such a goal in the finals of the Under-17 AFCON qualification in Rwanda. He loves taking on players. He loves taking on players in one-on-one situations. And he got this chance at just the right time and did no mistake to put
the
Uganda in
response
lead.
is here. Nafien! It's 1-1! But the flag is up. The flag is up. That won't count. That won't count. And look at this. They are not very happy. Everybody wants to attack the referee.
Of course, the fans not happy, Peter, in there. A great call from the assistant referee to save the party of Uganda Cranes. Uganda still leading 1-0 with just 1 minute to the end of 90 minutes.
Assistant referee Henry Roberts cancels the goal for an offside. Will be a throw now to Tanzania. Agency for the Taifa Stars, Faisal Salim. Shomari switching that ball deep down, away by Siraji. Saidi Cheyune. Away from Uganda now, looking for the options onto the wing side. And John Revita does well. Corner.
Peter, of course, prior to these games, Uganda did play a number of build-up games against Ethiopia on 2 occasions, and then against Zanzibar, not scoring in any goal. Of course, the coach Basina coming out to say, hopefully, they are saving the goals for the last. And now, leading 1-0. Statement, leaving at least billing.
Tepsi with a good corner, away by Siraji. Tepsi again. Can he beat? Ooh, he actually goes down very easily. And now beaten to his own ball. Saidi Cheyune. And here comes the goal scorer in a party mood right now. It's away by Faisal Salim. Looking for Tepsi. Tepsi. Floated away by Ibrahim Juma. A long pass by Shomari. Finally, Basangwa. Oh, what was he doing, Basangwa? Just puts the ball out for a throw-in with 4 minutes added on here. There's good play there from Lianga. Abubakar Salim. Set it away perfectly by the young man, Ndahiro. Onto the wing side, Kibwana Shomari. Shomari, Kibwana. Up against Ibrahim Juma. No foul according to the referee. Juma. Saidi. Ndahiro. Ndahiro way. Looking for the goal scorer, Travis. Looks for the pass to Basangwa. This is Basangwa. Uganda enjoying possession right now. They are cooling the tempo. They are not in a hurry. He's Mato.
Of course, they know they are in control of the game. They know they are not in a rush. That is why they are playing those touches forward and behind as they try to see if they can buy some time with Travis here, trying to do what he did for the first goal, but defended well by the Tanzanians.
Lianga goes down. Free kick awarded to Tanzania. And again, Mulondo Livingstone, living up to the billing right in the midfield there. Oh, here we go. Was that an offside or no? Oh, dear. So, well, according to... It was a very tight one, really. It was a very, very tight call.
Peter, tight one indeed. Tight one indeed.
Tight call, I have to admit. But Robert Henry stands to his guns anyway. Basangwa. This is Basangwa. Basangwa towards the corner flag here. Basangwa. Good center of gravity for Basangwa. Ball still on play. And finally goes out for a goal kick. Or rather, a free kick. Bakari. 2 minutes remaining to play for just only 2 minutes for a big win for Uganda. Shua boy. Salum Abubakar, Lianga. This is Lianga venturing his way through, stolen away again by Mato. And shielded well by Gavin. Look at the shielding here. Look at the shielding. Oh, that's super football here. Mato swept. And a free kick possibly for Uganda. Lianga not very happy. And Ring Malong shall be going to assess the situation. Well, give it to him, Mato. He's played well from start of the whistle to where we are right now. He's played well.
Played well, running all over, making those tackles, making those clearances, and then slotting in those crosses in Mato Rogers.
By the time the ball possibly was released, oh, there we go.
He was
There we go. Tight one. Very, very tight call, I have to admit. But, yeah, he was coming off the offside position and then stopped. Yeah, anyway, Ring Malong, charge of this. Tanzania looking for all avenues for an equalizer. This is Mato. Now Basangwa. Basangwa here takes his time. Saidi Cheyune. Basangwa again. Or trying to be very clever. Or is he wasting time anyway?
Peter, we have to give a lot of credit to the coach of Uganda Cranes, Mitchell, for the substitutions. Basangwa, Travis Mutiava, Ndahiro Derrick, Saidi Cheyune, all these substitutions have positively impacted on the game going forward. The moment they were introduced, we saw Uganda going more or attacking more in the second stanza of the game.
We are currently at the mercy of the referee here by both sides. Already the 4 minutes that were added are done. This is the final attack by the Tanzanians. It's away by C4 and the referee blows the whistle. Does he or doesn't he? Oh, yes, he has. If I'm not mistaken, everybody's clapping and a bit of confusion right now on the pitch. No, he hasn't yet blown the whistle. And currently, Nafian Alionzi wasting a few precious seconds here. Running down the clock is what he's doing right now. He's urging everybody through. The Tanzanians are not happy. Totally not happy. Away by Nafian. And there you go. The whistle has been blown. Uganda victorious in Tanzania. Mitchell victorious in Tanzania. It's been far-fetched. Really, really far-fetched. Friendly games. No goals in Ethiopia. Friendly game. No goal in Zanzibar. Actual game. Goal in Tanzania. And questions for these two.
Fantastic and big win for the Uganda Cranes here to take the first leg advantage prior to the return leg. The smiles, the happiness, say it all. They know it is in their hands now. This has been a big win. Of course, many did expect Uganda to come in Tanzania and get those 3 points. And to Coach Mitchell, this is big for him, as just in case Uganda qualifies, he will be guiding the team to the third edition of the Chan Championship. Great win for Uganda Cranes.
Well, was he offside or wasn't he offside will be the question that the Tanzanians will be talking about after this match. And the referee's name will come on the lips of the player. Lianga should have scored, or Lianga scored, but that was cancelled for the offside. Very good job, I have to admit, by the side of Uganda, dressed in their red. And of course, it's always good to see the Ugandans celebrating away from home here. And what a finish from Travis. What a finish.
Fantastic finish it was from Travis Mutiava. He loves taking on players in one-on-one situations. The moment the Tanzanian player did make that mistake, look at the happiness from Coach Mitchell. Great player and one for the future.
Well, basically, let's leave you with these pictures of excitement as the players go to celebrate on behalf of the Ugandans. But this game ends at the Benjamin Mkapa. Tanzania 0, Uganda 1. Good night.